Good morning everyone. Here in this today's lecture we are going to discuss what is periodic and non-periodic signal. What is mean by cycle? What is mean by sine wave, frequency, phase and amplitude? What is digital transmission and digital to analog conversion? Before going to start today's session, first of all we revise the previous lecture's concept. In previous lecture, we learned that difference between synchronous and asynchronous transmission, which is a type of serial transmission. And we learned that analog and digital signal. Analog signal is used to represent the analog data and digital signal is used to represent the digital data. Analog signal is in a continuous nature and analog data refers the information that is continuous. For example, sound made by human voice generates a continuous wave and it is the example of analog signal. And digital signal means a digital data is in a discrete in a nature and digital data refers to information that has a discrete state. For example, suppose data stored in a computer memory is in the form of ones and zeros. This is the example of digital signal. Digital data is denoted by square wave and the analog data is denoted by sine wave. This is all about the previous lecture's concept. Now, in this lecture, we are going to discuss the first of all periodic and non-periodic signal. Periodic and non-periodic signal. A periodic and non-periodic signal means what? A signal which repeats itself after a fixed time interval or fixed time period is called as a periodic signal. Periodic signal means what? A signal which repeats itself after a fixed time period is called as periodic signal. And non-periodic signal means what? A signal which do not repeat itself after a fixed time period are called as a non-periodic signal. Let us see one by one what is periodic and non-periodic signal. Both the analog and digital signals can be a periodic or non-periodic. Second point, a periodic signal completes a pattern within a measurable time frame. It completes a pattern within a measurable time frame called as a period and repeats that pattern over a subsequent identical periods. Next point, the completion of full pattern is called as a cycle. The completion of full pattern is called cycle. A signal which repeats itself after a time period is called as a periodic signal. Note down that a signal which repeats itself after a time period is called as a periodic signal. And a signal which do not repeat itself after a fixed time period is called as a non-periodic signal. Next point, in data communication, we commonly use a periodic that is not analog signal because they need less bandwidth and non-periodic means digital signal because they can represent variation in a data. Next point, periodic analog signal can be classified as a simple or composite. And a composite periodic analog signal is composed of multiple sine waves. Next point is sine wave. Sine wave is a fundamental form of periodic analog signal and it is represented by three parameters, that is a peak, amplitude, frequency and phase. This is the diagram shows the sine wave. This is a sine wave means complete one cycle and is in the form of or it is represented in a sine wave. A sine wave is the most fundamental form of a periodic analog signal. Next point, the figure shows the sine wave. A sine wave can be represented by three parameters. First is the amplitude, second is the frequency and third is the position of waveform. These three parameters fully describe a sine wave. Next point is cycle. Cycle means what? A cycle of this alternating current is defined as A signal changes from up to down and down to up, or it changes from positive to negative or negative to positive, is called as a cycle. Means alternating current changes signal from up to down and down to up, or positive to negative or negative to positive, is called as a cycle. This is the example of one full complete cycle, and a cycle is equal to the one complete cycle is equal to 1 Hz. Means one cycle specified event is measured in 1 second in a time which equal to 1 Hz. This is the example of one complete cycles. Next is the second is the example of 5 cycles. Means that 5 cycles specified events and measured 1 second in a time which equals to 5 Hz. This is the diagram of 5 cycles. 5 cycle means it complete. This is a 1 cycle, 0 to 1. This is a 1 cycle. This is the second cycle. This is third, fourth and fifth cycle. Means 5 cycles specified events. Means it specified events measured in 1 second in a time which equal to 5 Hz. Next point is the amplitude, frequency and phase. Amplitude means what? Amplitude means a maximum AC quantity is called as a amplitude, and it is measured in volts and watt depending upon the signal. A cycle is one complete variation in a signal. Cycle means what? One complete variation in a signal. Signal variation is called as a cycle. And a period means what? Period is a time that the waveform takes to complete one cycle. Next point, amplitude. The maximum of AC quantity is called as the amplitude. Amplitude is the height and force or power of a wave. Next, the amplitude of electrical signal is generally measured in volts or watt depending on the signal type. The maximum voltage of signal in respect to its average value. Maximum volt of a signal respect to its average value is called as a peak amplitude or a peak voltage. This is the amplitude and this is the peak voltage. Means what? Maximum voltage of signal. Maximum voltage of signal is called as a peak amplitude or peak voltage. Next point is peak amplitude. Peak amplitude means what? Maximum voltage of signal. And the peak amplitude of a signal is the absolute value of its highest intensity proportional to the energy it carries. Figure shows the two signals and their peak amplitudes. This figure shows the two signals and their peak amplitude. In first signal, a signal with a high peak amplitude and the signal with a low peak amplitude. This figure shows the same phase and frequency but different amplitudes. This is the peak amplitude or peak value. This is the peak amplitude or peak voltage or value. A signal with a high amplitude and a signal with a low amplitude. Next point is the time period. Time period means what? Amount of time in seconds. And the period is inverse of frequency and frequency is the inverse of period. Means f is equal to 1 divided by 8 and the t is equal to 1 divided by f. Period refers the amount of time in a seconds. Okay. Next, a period is the inverse of frequency and frequency is the inverse of period. Formula: f is equal to 1 divided by t and t is equal to 1 divided by f. Period is formally expressed in seconds. It is expressed in a second. Next, frequency is formally expressed in a hertz, which is a cycle per second. Next point is a frequency. Frequency means what? Number of cycles completed by an AC quantity in 1 second is called as a frequency and it is measured in a hertz. Frequency refers number of cycles completed by an AC quantity in 1 second, and it is measured in hertz. Means the frequency of wave is number of waves that pass by each second and is measured in hertz. Suppose a wave repeats itself 3 times each second, then we say that frequency of that wave is a 3 hertz. Frequency is number of times a specified event occurs within a specified time interval. Means that number of cycle completed within a 1 second. Means a number of times a specified event occurs within a specified time interval is called as a frequency. Here is the example of frequency. Here suppose a waveform repeats itself 3 times is called as a 3 hertz, and a waveform repeats itself 6 times, then it is equal to 6 hertz. Same for the 12 hertz, it is equal to 12 times in each second is equal to 12 hertz. Next point is a high frequency. This is the example. High frequency means there are more cycles per second, and low frequency means there is a less cycles per second. This is the example of high frequency. This is called as a high frequency, and this is called as a low. This is called as a high, and this is called as a low frequency. Here number of cycles completed per second is more, and here number of cycles completed per second is less. So it is low frequency and it is a high frequency. Next point is a phase. Phase means what? The phase describes the position of waveform relative to time zero. Phase means the position of the waveform. Okay, and the phase is measured in degree or radians. It is measured in degree or radian. A phase shift of 360 corresponds to the shift of complete period. Suppose a phase shift of 360 degree, it corresponds to the shift of complete cycle, and a phase shift of 180 corresponds to the one half of a period, and a phase shift of 90 degree corresponds to the shift of 1/4 of a period. This figure shows the 90 degree means that it corresponds to shift of 1/4 of a period, means the position of the waveform starts from here and completes the cycle. And a 180 means it corresponds to shift of 1/2 of a period, means it completes from or it starts from this position. Suppose it is in 180 degree shift. Next is a digital transmission. Digital transmission means what? Digital transmission means what? Transmitting both the digital and analog signals. It is represented either in analog or digital form, means data can be represented in either analog or digital form. Second point, digital transmission means data transmission means transmitting both the digital and analog signal. Repeaters retrieves. Here in a digital transmission, repeaters are used while transmitting a data from sender to receiver. Repeaters, working of repeater is that repeater retrieves the signal. Here in this figure shows that a signal transmitted from sender sends the signal, and it is passes from the transmission media. But signal is not original signal passed to the receiver. Here some noise is generated in the signal. Signal plus noise is generated. At that time repeater works. Means repeater, what the working of repeater? Repeater retrieves the digital signal, recovers the digital data and retransmitted a new signal. Means it retrieves the data, digital data, recovers that data and transmit the cleaned up signal. Means it regenerate the signal and retransmit a new signal. This is the working of repeater. Next is digital to analog conversion. Digital to analog conversion means what? For the problem of how to send the digital data over an analog network, there is one problem that how to send the digital signal over the analog network. Some condition or some techniques are required to convert the digital signal to analog signal in a telephone network. For this purpose, we use a modem. And modem stands for modulation and demodulation. Here, modem is derived from words the modulator and demodulator. And the modem is a communication device that converts the binary signal into the analog signal over a telephone line and converts this analog signal back to the binary form at the receiving end. Means the modulator converts the binary into analog signal and demodulator converts the analog signal back into the binary form. Next is conversion of analog signal is known as the modulation, and conversion of back to the binary signal is called as a demodulation. Here in this figure, modem is why we use modem, because there is some problem to send the digital data over this network or over this telephone network or analog network. At that purpose or at that time we use a modem. Modem means here digital data is sent or digital signal is sent. Modem accepts the digital data. It converts the digital to analog signal. It transmitted into the digital network, transmitted from the telephone line or the telephone network. And here demodulator converts again this analog to digital signal, and receiver receives that signal. Sender sends the digital signal and receivers receive that digital signals. And here is the process of digital to analog transmission. Next point is digital to analog conversion. When data from one computer is sent to the another by some analog carrier, it is first converted into analog signal, and analog signal are modified to reflect the digital data. And analog signal is characterized by its amplitude, frequency and phase. This is the main 3 points. Analog signal is characterized as that its amplitude, frequency and phase. There are 3 kinds of digital to analog conversions, that is amplitude shift keying, frequency shift keying and phase shift keying. This is the 3 points: digital to analog conversion, amplitude shift keying, frequency shift keying and phase shift keying. Next, amplitude shift keying. This is the diagram of or waveform of the amplitude shift keying. In amplitude shift keying, amplitude cannot be changed. Means the amplitude amplitude is changed in amplitude shift keying technique, and the frequency and phase remains constant. In this diagram, this is the binary input signals or a signal, sequence of signal. Binary data is 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 1, and a carrier wave. This is the carrier wave, and the ASK output signal is this. Means here amplitude, suppose it is 1, then amplitude passes or signal passes. Suppose it is 0, then it cannot be transmits the signal. Again it 1, then it transmits the signal as it is. Again it 0, then it cannot transmit the signals. Means that depending upon the data or depending upon the signal or depending upon the binary data, it transmits the signal. Means suppose it is 1, it transmits the signal. Here frequency and phase remain same, but the amplitude changes. Here this is the frequency, this is the phase. Phase is not changed, it is as it is. And the 0, when it is a symbol is a 0, then there is a no signal passes from the communication line. Okay, amplitude means that it is a conversion technique. The amplitude of analog carrier signal is modified to reflect the binary data. Next, in ASK, only amplitude of carrier signal is modified in the modulation. Amplitude of the carrier signal is modified in the modulation. When binary data represents the digit 1, when the binary data represents the digit 1, the amplitude is held. Otherwise, it is set to 0. Otherwise, suppose it is 0, then it is not, amplitude is not held. Means what? The amplitude or signal is not passed to the communication line. मग frequency and phase remain same as in the original carrier signal. Okay, next point is the amplitude. This is the example of amplitude change. Here in this waveform, this is the one amplitude and this is the second amplitude. This is the second waveform of amplitude. Here is the amplitude and here is the amplitude. This is the two waveforms difference between amplitude changes. Here this is the amplitude and this is also amplitude changes. When signal is 0, then it is waveform pass like this, and signal is 1, it is waveform pass like this. Next point is frequency change or frequency shift keying. Frequency shift keying means in this technique frequency change, but both the amplitude and phase of the carrier wave are not changed. Remember this, frequency change in the frequency shift keying, but amplitude and phase of the carrier wave are not changed. In this example, suppose here two frequencies are considered, that is logic 1 and logic 0. Logic 0 means the data represented as a 0 and logic 1 means the data represented as a 1. Here this is a carrier wave signal and here this is a output of the FSK, means logic 1 the frequency is a passes and logic 0 here is a low frequency. This is the high frequency because it is a data 1 and it is a low frequency means it is data 0. Here the frequency changes in this signal, but amplitude and the phase, here amplitude and phase remains constant. Here is the amplitude and the phase means position is remains constant. Frequency shift keying is the digital modulation technique in which frequency of the carrier signal varies according to the digital signal changes. The output of the FSK modulated wave is high in a frequency for binary high input and low in a frequency for binary low input. Suppose it is high when binary high input and low means it is low means binary low input. Binary ones and zeros are called as a mark and space frequency. Suppose it is binary 1, it is called as a marker, and binary 0, it is called as a space frequencies. There are here two frequencies are used in a frequency shift keying, frequency 1 and frequency 2. This technique uses the two frequency, that is 1 and 2. One of them, for example, F1 is chosen to represent the binary digit 1 and the other one is represent the binary digit 0. Here this is 1 means this is 1 frequency 1 which is chosen by binary ones means it is a high frequency, and suppose another one that is F2, it is a low frequency. Here the low frequency diagram or cycle, this is the high frequency, means frequency changes. Here these two figures shows that there are two signals and their frequency. Two signals with the same amplitude, phase but different frequency. Here phase are same or as it is and the amplitude is also as it is but frequency changes. Here 12 periods in 1 second frequency is 12 Hz and the 6 periods in 1 second frequency is 6 Hz. Here is a 0 means the logic 0, at that time the frequency change or frequency is a low frequency. Here is the high frequency. The signal with the frequency of 12 Hz, it is high frequency and it is a low frequency. Next point is phase shift keying. A phase shift keying, in this technique, amplitude and frequency of the carrier signal is not changed but phase is changed. Like other shift keying, in amplitude shift keying, amplitude is changed but frequency and phase is as it is. In frequency shift keying, frequency is changed and phase and amplitude as it is. And in phase shift keying, phase is changed and amplitude and frequency of the original carrier signal is not changed, means as it is. Second point, in this conversion scheme, the phase of the original carrier signal is altered, means changed to reflect the binary data. This is the diagram of or waveform of the phase shift key. Here, suppose the binary data or carrier binary data is 1, then signal passes like this, and suppose it is 0, then it starts from 180 degree, that is, it starts from this position, means the position is changed, and frequency as it is, and amplitude is also as it is. Position change. Suppose 1, after 1, 0 signal is there, then it position changes from 180 degree. After that, suppose 0, after 0, 1 is there, then it starts from 90 degree. As again, suppose 1 is there, after 1, then it is continuous waveform is there. Suppose 1 after 0 is there, it starts from 180 degree. This is called as phase shift keying, means here the phase is changed, but frequency and amplitude is as it is, means not changed. When a new binary symbol, that is 0 and 1, is encountered, the phase of the signal is altered. This is all about the today's lecture. Okay, thank you.